Welcome to Sports Communications Topic 3. This is 3F Risk Management Part 7, where we talk about crisis management policies. Crisis management policy actually formalises the spirit in which you're going to undertake crisis management, what your general philosophy is, and what kind of crises you've prepared for. Then you'll have procedures and what have you that will fit into your crisis management plan, which is far more of a procedure than a policy. But you need to think about yes, probably more the philosophy and your communication drives in crisis. First of all, we've got Sport New Zealand's kit on developing a crisis management plan. We'll go and take a look at that. This is Sport New Zealand's risk management toolkit. You can see there's a 5-step: who should use it, what is risk management, why a risk management process, what are the benefits. There's some guidelines, and there's also a sport risk management toolkit which we'll go and have a look at. And then there's a risk calculator and various things like this. So this is actually a very, very useful website, and entirely organised at sport and organised at sport in New Zealand. So that's very, very useful for anybody in a sports organisation. Secondly, we're going to have a look at the Sport New Zealand handbook. It is actually Spark's old handbook, but of course the organisation name has changed. We'll go and take a look. This is the New Zealand standards guidelines for risk management in sport and recreation. In here you'll see their Standards New Zealand's input from Standards Australia, and a whole load of the guides that this picks up on. These are risk management for sport and recreation. The contents, the purpose of the guide, why you should use it, how to use it, what is risk management, why you need to manage it, and the environment, what sets sports and recreation apart, and the risk categories. And then there's the framework for managing risk, and so on and so forth. So this is a very, very useful guide. Right, so use this for anything that you're preparing. Then we're going to have a look at Sport Management Australia's Risk Management Workbook. And this is the risk management for boards of directors of national sporting organisations. But even if you're not a national sporting organisation, you can learn something from this as well. So as you can see, this workbook explains the roles and responsibilities of directors and board members towards risk management, examines the risk management process, outlines how you deal with things, and identifies risk management tools. So all very useful for you. Lastly, we're going to have a look at Vic Sport, who have a web page on risk management, where they look at reducing injuries, compliance with legal and financial obligations, so on and so forth. So with these sport policies, and you'll see there are actually 3 plans here, you just need to be aware as a sports PR person where you fit in this process. So you need to be very, very aware of what risk management policies your organisation has in order to make sure that your organisation's communications are aligned with that. It's not just about having a risk management plan for PR, it's also about fit with the organisation's crisis management policies and making sure that everybody sends the same message.